Welcome to the Sahara. We drove hours into the desert from Marrakesh, through dates, through gorges, through beautiful scenery, in order to get here for 2 nights. We spent the first night in a tent camp and the second in a riad that is beautifully placed right in front of the gorgeous dunes. We're here for sunset and can't wait to show you how beautiful the Sahara is. We're Andrew and Kate, married travelers visiting new and nostalgic places to help you plan the best vacations ever. In this series, we're exploring the beautiful country of Morocco. Our journey takes us from Marrakesh, through the Atlas Mountains, deep into the Sahara, and back up to Fez. Follow along to see how jaw-droppingly gorgeous this country is. In order to get to our tent camp, we had the option of riding camels or taking ATVs through the dunes. As the camels were well cared for and the jeep ride looked wild, we opted to take our first camel ride through the el-Fnaa dunes. Oh. The guy just said January was like the best time to be here. And I probably believe it. It's nice, it's warm, but it's not like hot. And the night is chilly for sure, but not super cold.
Just goes on forever.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in the middle of it.
Color contrast between the bright orange and the blue. Fun fact we learned, Sahara means desert. So if you're saying Sahara Desert, you're saying desert, desert. The more you know.
Reminds me of a movie called Spaceballs, when they say, go comb the desert. And then the stormtroopers go out and they take a giant comb and comb the desert.
Found anything yet? Nothing yet, sir!
Getting used to camel riding yet?
Well, yeah. Dismounted the camel for a little bit. I'll walk up to the top of this dune. What a view. Man, oh man. Talk about top of the world feeling. Woof. We got off and we thought we were just like getting off the camels for a second, you know, just take a few photos or whatever. And I was like, okay, we're ready to go. Took the photos. And he was like, oh, stay, like relax, sit. Like we'll just wait till the sun goes down. Okay.
And then we're gonna head to the Berber camp and have a traditional Berber dinner, fire, music, a bunch of stuff.
Hang out, sleep in a tent.
Sleep in a tent in the middle of the desert.
In the winter.
In the winter.
We've heard it's chilly, but I'll take that over sweating any day.
What's funny is the hottest night's sleep we've ever had was in the Arctic Circle in Finland. We had that.
It was so hot. Arctic igloo is what they called it. That was supposed to be able to be translucent to see the northern lights. And well, in order to do that, you have to melt the snow on the roof.
Yes.
And it was toasty.
So hot.
Balmy,
and we had
80 degrees in the room.
Yes, we had to open the door to let the cold air in. So we're gonna be freezing in the desert and burning up in the Arctic.
Love the irony of off-season travel. Made it to the tent camps. I don't know what we do now. Maybe we find our bags, or is there a reception in the desert? Let me give you a tent tour. Come on in. We have so much space. There's actually 2 beds, which can allow for 3 people, but there's just 2 of us. It's a private tent. Very good. So we have this big, cushy looking bed, and then towels for the shower, and to keep warm at night and around the campfire. They give us these like really hefty caftan type situations. Cute little hat as well. And then in case you come in the summer, there's fans, there's lights, there's even a full functioning bathroom. We have a sink, toilet on one side, and shower on this side. Just a little handheld shower just to clean off from some sand. But very nice, very private. Dinner's at 7:30. We're just gonna chill out for a little bit, get some mint tea, and settle in for a night under the stars. It's time for dinner, and as always, you start with dates and olives. And look how gorgeous they always make their water bottles. So cute, I want some. It's like past 10 o'clock and the party's still going. Did you know you could see a moonrise Like, we live in a city. Never in my life have I seen the moon rise upon the horizon like a sunrise. It was so crazy beautiful. Like, I didn't even know, I'm almost 30 years old, I didn't know that could happen. I'm mind blown. And then the African drums in the background and the, after a night of dancing, and they call mint tea Berber whiskey because even they don't drink. And so we all had tea along the fire and then saw the moon rise, and now it's time to go to sleep. So see if I can get this gorgeous little baby off. This is warm though, it's very, very effective. And working like a finger trap. Can't get it off. We're free. That's a wrap. Good night.
Good morning.
Hi. It's very, very cold. I think it's like 4 degrees or 40 degrees, you know, whatever Celsius Fahrenheit that is. We slept good. This is the most comfortable bed yet, ironically. Now we're going to go see the sunrise. You know that scene on Lion King? Bear with me here. But you know, where you can see like the entire savannah, like right before the sun comes up. This isn't the savannah, it's the Sahara, but it really does, like, there's just not many times living in city life you can see the entire horizon. And it's awesome. That sun hasn't even come up yet, but it's bright and pink and beautiful.
We've got 10 minutes until the sun comes up.
Is it? Oh, really nice. Just us and the camels and probably about 8 other people from the camp. It's so quiet.
As you can tell by the sun's illumination on our faces, the sun has just risen and it is amazing.
Yeah. Wow, that was stunning. Gradual glow rising across the horizon. Wow, this is the bathroom fixing up my face. And I just hear, the camel's like right outside the window. After a not so comfy camel massage, we opted for the Jeep ride back. And boy, were we missing those camels. We had the choice of taking the camels back or taking the Jeep through the dunes. I was like, well, we've already done the camels and my legs are so sore. You know that bit where your butt meets your thigh? That inner thigh portion is so sore. Oh my God, all of us are just like walking like cowboys. So thought the Jeep ride would be better, but I am so car sick now. Anytime you'd start on a hill that you couldn't see the other side, he'd say, Africa, go straight down.
Hold on, Africa.
That is like off-road driving. I think that's the most epic off-road driving you could do. Not for those who get remotely car sick. For our next stop, we made our way to a local town where we were privileged to hear old but new to us music from the Gnawa village. There's so much to explain about why this is so beautiful and important, but instead of a bad recap, we've left a link down below in the description so you can learn more for yourself. We are e-biking through our guide's hometown. Like, how cool is this? Would have never thought of this idea on my own. In the middle of this desert town. Blast. And don't have to work as hard because it's an e-bike. After like a seriously fantastic bike tour that I would have literally never done myself in a million years. Like, this guy is an adrenaline junkie. Pulled off stuff I had no idea. While we were on it, we stopped at the market and got a big old bag of spices for coffee. And it has like clove and cinnamon and sesame, and I wish you could smell it through the camera because this is gonna make my bag smell like heaven for the rest of time. We've stopped for lunch like right outside of Risani, and I think we're gonna have some Berber pizza, which I think is just like a flatbread pizza type deal, but we had a little bit last night. It was very good. So excited for that again after a pretty decent workout. Now this is what I would call a luxury Riad. We're at Riad Sarai in the middle of the Sahara somewhere by Eric Jebi, and this place is stunning. Not to mention just the property itself and the pool area that backs up to the dunes. Oh my gosh, like we'll have to show you the whole thing in a minute, but I want to show you the room before we rest. This big comfy bed and the most gorgeous rugs you've ever seen. We have a toilet room and we have a little shower room. We're going to rest and probably spend some time outside. Probably not in the pool, it's very cold, but maybe around it. Maybe go back out to the dunes. And then every Riad serves dinner around 7:30, 8 o'clock. They might serve one, probably another tagine, and then we'll call it a night. Look at the sunset. Kind of don't want to leave. I know this is in the absolute middle of nowhere, but the option was to do this place for one night. We chose 2 because I figured we just need a little bit of time in the middle to chill.
Yeah.
Wish it would have been 3 or 4.
Yeah. You
Just-
could spend days here. We could have done ATVs, we could have done
other towns
sandboarding,
around.
other towns.
Yeah.
There's so many things to do. Heading back to our Riad once the sun goes down here, and
Enjoy
quick
a
dinner.
nice dinner. And then tomorrow we leave for Fez. We loved finding out for ourselves why the Sahara is on so many people's bucket list. We've never experienced a weekend quite like it. Join us in the next video as we take the final leg of our Moroccan road trip and get lost in Fez. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.